Good morning and welcome, dear friends, those with us in our sanctuary and those with us on Zoom. Welcome to our spiritual home, the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tarpon Springs. My name is TJ Foley. I am a member of this congregation, and I will be helping with our service today. For those of you with visual impairment, I am 43, white guy, Hawaiian shirt, with a medium-sized collection of free tattoos. We offer a warm welcome to our guests that are with us today. We would like to get to know you better and hope that you will join us following the service for a delightful and delicious potluck. As our mission states, we are a liberal faith community for all ages, promoting spiritual growth, social justice, and the arts. We side with love, justice, and peace. As we live, work, and play here on the land with the beautiful waters surrounding us, we remember that they have been held sacred for centuries by the Seminole, Tocobaga, and many other indigenous peoples. We affirm our commitment to honor and protect our natural resources with deep respect for the interdependent web of all the existence of which we are part. Today, our minister, Patti will be leading our Sunday service titled Unitarian Universalism as a Verb. Our music today is provided by our beloved music director, Whitehurst, and our choir. Again, a warm welcome to all gathered here. Our opening song is The Fire of Commitment, number 1028 in the Teal Hymn Book. Please rise or sit as you are most comfortable.
was great. That song says it's supposed to be sung with joy and energy. I could feel it. Good morning. I'm Patti Hanks, she, her. How very glad I am to be the minister here. Gosh, I love you all. To be with you in this beautiful gem of a church and with you on Zoom. I'm glad TJ is back safely from their family's Mother's Day trip and is helping with the service today. TJ is fairly new to our congregation and is already helping with the work on the grounds and has designated himself as a leader of the City of Tarpon Springs UU Street Team. I love that. We have a street team, y'all. I'm a white woman. I'm wearing brown glasses and have shoulder-length graying brown hair. I'm wearing my bright gold Side with Love stole in honor of our gifts of love that we will make today to help raise funds for the damaged and mostly destroyed roof at Mount Moriah AME Church. This morning, we are going to talk and share music about the many ways that Unitarian Universalism is a verb, about the value we place in deeds rather than creeds. As Kool and the Gang sang it, and this was sung at my ordination 2 years ago, the way we need to get down on it. Get your back up off the wall. I add my welcome to Jean and TJ's and affirm that all of who you are is sacred. And all of who you are is welcome here at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tarpon Springs. I say this every time I'm at the pulpit, these affirmations that all of who you are is sacred and all of who you are is welcome is at the heart of our UU faith. Here you need not hide, nor pretend, nor be anything other than who you are and who you feel called to be. And we are needed in this troubled world. As UUs, we side with love, and we center our shared principles and values in love. We side with already marginalized and threatened people and groups who are even more vulnerable and more at risk in these unraveling days. Like you, I weigh out every day, depending on what's going on, maybe every hour, what efforts and action of courage I can do within the sphere of my influence. I honor every action and effort of courage and conviction that you are making, whatever form that takes, and may I say, including taking time for rest, taking time to center yourself, and taking time for joy. As we seek to live out loud our values. Now TJ, and I think Odessa too, are going to light our chalice.
Is that you?
Nothing's happening now. Yeah.
That music good.
Our chalice lighting words titled We Gather Together, come from Reverend Michelle LeGrave. We gather together. We arrive as individuals, as couples, as families, as neighbors, as friends. We got here by walking, biking, by riding, by driving, by connecting on Zoom. We bring with us our joy and sorrows, our laughter and tears, our worries and our fears, our questions and our values. Some of us arrived this morning, or joined us 10 minutes ago, or encountered obstacles on their way, or will arrive just in time for the sermon, or will watch this service online later this week, or even next month. We are sitting in the pews, leaning on walkers or canes, stretching in the aisles, settling into wheelchairs, walking on a screen. We, members, friends, and visitors alike, come from many paths and join together as one congregation to be together in community, to comfort one another and lift up our highest ideals. We have gathered, now let us worship. Unitarian Universalism is a covenantal faith. We will now read together our congregation's covenant. We strive to look for and encourage the best in each other as we move towards justice, peace, and love for both ourselves and the world. And when we fall short, we will seek understanding, reconciliation, and a return to covenant. Each week we sing together Spirit of Life, number 123 in the Gray Hymnal. Thank you, Diana Reif, for sharing the hand signs this morning. You are welcome to try them out with her.
I just want to make sure this is working. I think I hear myself, so I guess it is. So I'll try not to be too loud because I can already hear myself really loud. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. You know, I was surveying the room and I see a lot of kids here today, and that is so awesome. So if you're a kid, raise your hand. Good, that was a trick question. You're a kid at heart always. That was a trick question. All right, so today we have a poem that was written by a third grader named I think her name's pronounced as Larry Ann. She said, "Being kind is really cool. It's something you can do at school. When we share and when we help a friend, happiness will never end. So let's be kind. It's easy to do, and it comes back to you. Every bit of kindness that you give away will find its way back to you one day. A little smile, a helping hand will spread happiness in the land." Sunny actually wanted to share something nice that she has done before. You want to come up? You might have to speak into my shirt, but not too loud.
My friend Lily fell down. I didn't laugh and I helped her up.
Oh, do you have one you want to share? No? So, we have up here a poster, and we are going to trace our helping hands up here. So you're going to witness this. It's like, let's see how this works with all these littles. If you are a kiddo, come on up so that you can trace your hands. I see you over there, Stuart. Get in line, Sonny. Go get in line. Sure. Yeah, so we're going to take this back and we're going to do cute little designs on it, and then we're going to hang it up so that everyone can enjoy it during coffee hour. As they finish that, as a mom with 2 kids, I know how overwhelming everyday tasks can feel. So one small kindness that I try to do with my hands, these hands right here, is helping another parent when they're struggling, whether it's carrying bags, watching their child for a few minutes, or even bringing over a meal. So small acts can really lighten someone's day. If you've been here since pre-COVID times, this is a wonderful sight to see here, all these kids. All these kids here, this is beautiful. All right, we're going to take it back and we're going to color it up. Sunny, did you trace your hand? Yeah? All right, well, thank you, everyone. You guys, come on, because we're going to go on back. Yep.
Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the light of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Go now in peace, go now in peace, go now in peace, go now in peace. May the light of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go.
Our special purpose collection this morning will buy shingles from Mount Moriah AME's much-needed new roof, which was mostly destroyed in the 2024 hurricanes. This hinders their outreach programs of feeding and clothing those in need. There is a long shared history between our two churches. Our church was started in 1885, theirs in 1896. Both churches faced the challenges of sinkholes. Both held services at the Tarpon Springs Recreation Center during that time. They are our dear friends and neighbors. Mount Moriah is about halfway to their fundraising goal, and we want to help. A shingle costs about $6, and they need about 3,500 more. You can donate 1 shingle or 2 or 10 or as many as you wish. There are envelopes in the pews if you want to use them. Please make checks out to UUCTS Memo Roof. You may also make a gift at uutarpon.org. Select Social Justice Memo Roof. Your donations are gratefully received and much needed.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Building up a world, I'm gonna let it shine. Building up a world, I'm gonna let it shine. Building up a world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Don't let anyone blow it out.
Don't let anyone blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let anyone blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let anyone blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
So, speaking of shining lights, my mother would have been 90 years old today. When I look at my hands, I see hers. She did so much good with her hands. I like to think of her hands kneading and baking bread for hundreds of people at our church and in our neighborhood, delivering her loaves on her bicycle with a pot of soup sloshing around in her bicycle basket. She put the foil on really tight and it would still look close. So I want you to take a moment, perhaps with your hands in your lap, or thinking about the important hands who helped you in your life. As Dallas Regan reads to us, thank you, Dallas, a beautiful poem by Mary Oliver about thinking what we will do with our one precious life.
The Summer Day by Mary Oliver. Who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? This grasshopper, I mean, the one who has flung herself out of the grass, the one who is eating sugar out of my hand, who is moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down, who is gazing around with her enormous, complex eyes. Now she lifts her pale forearms and thoroughly washes her face. Now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention. I know how to fall down in the grass, how to kneel in the grass, how to be idle and blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I've been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it you're going to do with your one wild and precious life?
What shall I do with these hands of mine? The world could use a hero of the humankind. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? I want to sing it from my heart. I want to hear it in the wind till it blows around the world and comes back again. And all that we can ask is for us to be free, to use them when we want, for whatever the need. Some hands give voice to our nation. Some hands from the times they are a-changin'. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? The world could use a hero of the humankind. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine?
I would like to take us to a feeling. The feeling you get when someone says something that deeply resonates with you. Especially when you've been very seriously thinking about something and the idea they express gives you that, aha, maybe whole body, yes. In seminary, our teachers encouraged us to pay attention to the full body, full-spirited yes. Some of my professors called it a that could preach moment. It became part of our seminary culture. It was not an uncommon thing that when somebody in a class expressed something that someone found particularly powerful or insightful, someone in the class would shout from the back, "That'll preach!" I had one of those moments just after the last time I was in the pulpit here on April 19th. You may recall that the service was themed around what Unitarian Universalists believe. I ask you, how do you describe us in a sidewalk chat, on an elevator, or at a family gathering, or out on the streets? Why are you UU? I gave you all copies of the UU brochure titled To the Point, which includes a diverse collection of brief responses to, and this is written right inside the brochure, quick, what's a Unitarian Universalist? What do we believe? I encouraged you to think about your own responses to these questions. I ended my remarks that day by saying that if we put all of our answers in a big bowl or a big nest, then we would be holding what it is to be beloved community. Our beliefs held together in covenant is what we believe. So after that service, I was cleaning up my papers and gathering up my bag, and as I was headed to coffee hour, Charlie stopped me and said, "To me, Unitarian Universalism is a verb. It's a place where we do, where we bring good into the world." And I thought, that'll preach. And I asked him that day if he'd write a poem, because Charlie is a poet, titled "You is a Verb." And he did write a poem. He actually titled his poem, "How Do You, You?" And he's willing to read it to you. And then I'm coming back and giving you more sermon.
Good morning. Good morning. First of all, I want to thank Bonnie and our beautiful choir here for so beautifully performing one of my favorite songs, These Hands. Thank you. And Pastor Patti asked me last month to write a poem on Unitarian Universalism. It's pretty hard to say no. It's hard for me to say no. I mean, just look at her. Could you say no to that face? So, here are my thoughts on Unitarian Universalism. How do you? Unitarian Universalism is not a noun. It is a verb. It encourages us to action. Stagnation is not an option. We must move. We must act. Being a UU means emerging one's whole self. Being a UU means using one's mind and engaging one's heart. Being a UU means using one's hands and feet. The world pleads with us to be there for others, to speak for those who cannot, to champion our environment of which we are a part, to be a shelter from the storm. There is much hurt in the world. There is much hate in the world. Greed is rampant. Generosity forgotten. We can and must be the antidote. An antidote built upon love and forgiveness. Hate has no hold over love, and as love we will prevail. UUism is not for the faint of heart, but if you are timid, take my hand, I will hold you up. There.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. The same week Charlie sent me his poem, I was in a meeting where the need for a new roof at Mount Moriah AME Church came up. Several people jumped in to help. Donna, Kathy, Bill, Jean, as Jean does, she said, "Let's make it fun. Let's make it a potluck. Let's do a 50-50 raffle." I sent an email to Jean writing, "Goodness, a lot of people have signed up for the..." She replied, "A verbing, we will go." Isn't that great? We decided to join in the effort to fundraise for the roofing shingles in several ways, including today and on June 14th, after Sunday service, a potluck and concert with Pineapple Heaven featuring Peter Grace and friends. And perhaps this effort will also lead to more of us having direct involvement with Mount Moriah's outreach programs of feeding and clothing those in need. Doing is what it means to be UU, and our faith tradition is rooted in action. We believe that our principles and our values are only lofty words if they don't translate into good deeds and our good lives. There are so many good thinkers on this topic. Charlie, Jean, Maya Angelou, who is quoted as saying, "Do the best you can until you know better, and then when you know better, do better." James Luther Adam, an early Unitarian, said, "Church is a place where we practice being good humans." Jose Ballou, an early Unitarian, and I know this statement will be Charlie approved. There is one inevitable criterion of judgment touching religious faith in doctrinal matters. Can you reduce it to practice? If not, have none of it. We make a difference, and that's why I say every time when I'm at the pulpit, I honor every effort and every action of courage and conviction you make, whatever form you are making it in, individually and as a group. Last Sunday, Elaine and Mark described the feeling of awe that is created when a group comes together and simultaneously communicates the same thought or participates in the same action. The sociological term for that is collective effervescence. Psychologists remind us there are many benefits of group good, including the realization that we are not alone, the confirmation that others feel the same way about wanting to act for justice and fairness and kindness. And sometimes we win. Protests have led the passage of legislation that gave women the right to vote, banned segregation, legalized same-sex marriage. Where have you felt that kind of electric, bigger than yourself feeling that comes when an ordinary event becomes extraordinary? I felt it on a Sunday here when TJ and Tom and the children wrapped the whole room in bright red yarn and included everyone in the circle. I have experienced it marching on a street, standing on a sidewalk with you in my bright gold t-shirt that says Side with Love. I've experienced it at every nonprofit organization that I have worked for, with groups building a house at Habitat for Humanity, groups sorting clothing for children, and shopping with a child that had only one shirt and came into the store wearing their parents' shoes. I have experienced the extraordinary with a group of UUs, the first UUs I ever met in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Shout out to Bob and Beth, who were part of a larger interfaith mission to provide shelter for families with children who were experiencing homelessness. A group came together and raised funds that we needed at a really critical time. I told all of you about a year ago about a middle school boy who came to the shelter with his mom every day. I'm going to tell you the rest of the story about how an interfaith group made their values a verb. So this boy, Jacob, missed the bus every single day. We tried everything we could think of. We bought him a new alarm clock, one of the kinds that plays your favorite song when it goes off. We made his favorite breakfast, which was French toast. When the school bus arrived, we could never find him. The other kids would say he ran inside to get something. So we sat down with him and his mom, and we told him, we care so much about you. We want you to go to school. What can we do to help? He's a 7th grader. His lip quivered. He said, I cannot go to school in these clothes. I'm already being picked up at a homeless shelter. His family had come to the shelter with their belongings in garbage bags, and it turned out that most of his clothes were from his uncle, who was 2 sizes bigger than him, and he had no belt. So with a donated gift card from a volunteer, his mom took him shopping, and we found him some outfits that he could be proud of, and it didn't solve everything, but it made him feel better about going back to school. So here's the rest of the story. The rest of the story is that our staff at Alpha House, and we were called Interfaith Hospitality Network, but we named ourselves Alpha House. What we knew is that what we really needed was a full-time social worker who could focus on the needs of the children, to help us create a safe space for them, to navigate the school system and school meetings, with their families to coordinate after-school tutoring and snacks. And we didn't have the budget for a social worker, and our annual spaghetti dinner raised $9,000 a year. And all of the interfaith group, there was like 29, faiths that got together for this. And we would, everybody was excited, $9,000, but it wasn't going to buy a social worker for us. So we did the math, and it turned out that if every active member of every single one of those congregations would give us $20, we could hire someone. So we decided to ask. The long story, very short, is that when we launched One Child, we called it One Child, One Night, and we asked every person in all of those congregations to donate $20, the UUs and the rest of our interfaith network raised enough to pay for a social worker for 3 years. I know. And I'm going to tell you something. When our new social worker arrived there, all smiles, and relating so well to the children, when she showed up, I thought, this is love embodied. There's a community minister that I find really inspiring. I'm going to end with some of his words. The world aches for love that is convincingly enough that people see that they are not here alone. A starving person does not need an argument about nutrition. They need food. A lonely person does not merely need reassurance that love exists. They need to experience being genuinely seen, valued, and held within human relationship. I have come to believe deeply that if we pay attention to our whole body yes, those moments of whole body yes, we will find ways of our verb values. Or as Jean would say it better than me, a verbing, we will go.
Let the flame burn bright in my heart. Let the flame burn bright in my heart. Let the flames start in the fading hour. Let the flame burn bright in my heart. Let the flame burn bright in my heart. Let the flame burn bright in my heart. Let the truth inspire my heart's real desire.
We are glad for the time we have shared and hope you have found something in service. We are glad for the time we have shared and hope you have found in the service something meaningful to take into the week ahead. Before we share our joys and sorrows and leave for our coffee hour and potluck, I'd like to tell you about our red mugs. It's a red mug. If you are visiting, if you are new or still feel new, or just especially want to talk with someone today, grab one of these bright red coffee mugs in the social hall. We are grateful for the coffee and refreshments and the time to get to know each other better. And if you would like to know more about any aspect of our church or have any questions, look for someone with an Ask Me sticker on their name tag. Who has some of those?
Raise your hand. Ask him anything.
We extinguish our chalice with words from Theodore Parker, an early Unitarian. Be ours a religion which, like sunshine, goes everywhere. Its temple, all space, its shrine, the good heart, its creed, all truth, its profession of faith, divine living, its ritual, works of love.